Okay, guys, here's another one. What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop! Okay, you want another one? All right, here you go. Why are there gates around cemeteries? Because people are dying to get in. All right. Did you hear the one about the broken pencil? It's pointless. These are so good. What is brown and sticky? A stick. Hey guys. I'm just working on my Zoom meeting to practice my stand-up routine. I thought it's time to pick up some new skills. And I thought, why not brush up on my jokes? How about we learn about this week's work? Good morning, juniors, or should I say seniors, because basically you guys are seniors now. I'm so proud of you all. But I wanted to go over today just a few things to keep in mind as we prepare for your test on the 20th, which is 2 days from now. The first thing is just being prepared. Now, some of you have already taken the AP biology exam, or you're taking it today, so you may have a little bit of practice, and some of this might be a little redundant for you. But it's important that when you start the test, that you have everything ready to go. So I want to just kind of help walk you through what I would do to prepare and what AP also suggests you do to prepare. The first thing is to just remember on the day of the test, the 20th, as in Wednesday, you should be logged in at least 30 minutes before that 2 o'clock mark. So plan on 1:30. So right now, one of the things you might want to do is kind of let your family know that you're going to be taking this really important test. Make sure nobody's watching Netflix or, something that's going to take up a lot of your internet bandwidth. So find a good quiet place, hopefully, that you can do your test. So that would be one thing, is kind of setting your stage for testing and making sure you have a good testing environment. The second thing is to practice uploading your document. There's been there have been some issues with that. I've heard through the AP Grapevine, aka Facebook and Twitter. And you will also have an option, only if it doesn't work, to upload through the regular website. You'll also have an email option. I just got a thing about that. I don't know all of the details of that, but you're going to want to go to ap2020examdemo.collegeboard.org and you can practice there. The other thing you're going to want to do is to create your document on which you're going to type your response. Now, this is not, what you're going to do is create a Google Doc, type your response on it, and then you will copy and paste that response into the system to upload it that way. That's the one you want to do. You don't want to attach a file. You don't want to do the hard copy picture. That's what we've been told. So the best way to go is the copy and paste route. So it's important that you make a Google Doc ahead of time so you're not trying to figure that out on the day of. And you also have to have your AP ID at the top along with your initials. And so just make sure you create a document, put your AP ID and your initials. I would also start thinking about what materials you might want to have with you while you test, because if you remember, this is open note. So here is what I would do. I would have a space cap pulled up with all of those questions that go along with it, so you remember what it is: speaker, purpose, audience, context, exigence, choices, appeals, tone. And I think that the one that has the questions is the most useful, because it kind of gets you thinking about what you're supposed to be, looking for as you read. So I would have that pulled up. The other thing I would do, if I was going to do this, knowing that I have 45 minutes to get this whole thing done and that I might panic a little bit, You want to have as much at your fingertips as possible. You don't want to go off and start doing like Google searches or something like that, because one, it could get you disqualified and you don't want that on your record. Two, you don't have time for it. There's no time to be looking for outside information. So while we don't know what the text is going to be, you do know what basically the stable prompt is going to be. So what I would do is to create some sentence stems. What I mean by that is to come up with some possible formats for your thesis statement. So if you know that all you have to do is plug in like the author's name, their argument, then the rhetorical techniques that they use, the rhetorical choices that they make. That could be a way to save you some pressure when you're writing, so you're not like overwhelmed by trying to think through the thesis statement, because I know that that's one of the things that always gets people a little bit tripped up. So I would come up with some sentence stems. You also might want to look, today I'm also posting, and hopefully you get a chance to look at it, the AP Lang video for kind of how to incorporate evidence into your paragraphs, and you may want to come up with some sentence stems for that too. That way, I'm not saying you have to use those, but if you get into a situation where you panic while you're testing and you're like, I'm stuck, you can go right to those sentence stems and just sort of fill in the blank and have it at your disposal ready to go. So I think that would be a really useful thing to have with me. Make sure that if you have the Grammarly app on your Google Chrome extension, that you remove it. It's very important that you do that, otherwise it won't allow you to test. Let's see, there are a lot of checklists. I'm going to send you those. I'm going to attach those to this assignment. But right now, I don't know if it's because today is an AP Bio test. I'm having a hard time connecting to the AP website. It might just be overwhelmed because there's testing going on, but I will give you those links and hopefully they'll start working again this afternoon or later on this evening. If you have any questions, please, please, please reach out to me. If you're like, I just don't know what this is going to look like. Hopefully you all had a chance to go see Ms. Varnell's kind of webinar thing that she did. If not, I will also post that. But I wanted to sort of condense it, even though I know this is also kind of long, but just kind of condense it down a little bit for you. I know you guys are going to do great. I will probably think of 8,000 things that I also want to tell you as soon as I stop recording this, and I will pass that information along. Again, don't hesitate to reach out to me. One thing, though, that I will tell you is on exam day, there is very little that I can do. There's very little I can do to help you troubleshoot because I don't really have access to seeing the student side of things. So you really want to go do that demo. You really want to just kind of practice and get comfortable with that. I'll try and help the best I can, but you know, I can't do a whole lot from that point. So good luck. I miss you guys. And we're gonna nail this. I know it. I'm really pumped. You guys are gonna do awesome. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Bye.